now we can see how we can write the subshell electronic configuration. Let us write the configuration of hydrogen. What is atomic number of hydrogen? Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So it contains only one electron. That electron, which is the lowest energy level, 1s has the lowest energy level. That means S subshell of K shell has the least energy. So it goes to 1s. And in that shell, how many electrons are there? Only one electron. Hydrogen contains only one electron. That we will write as power. How we have to read it as 1s1. So now let us write the electronic configuration of lithium. Lithium, what is the atomic number of lithium? Atomic number is 3. So it contains 3 electrons. First 2 electrons, it goes to 1s. First it goes to 1s. What is the capacity of 1s? 2 electrons. So it will be completed. 1s. Don't read it as 1s square. We have to read it as 1s2. After completing 1s2, what is the next one? 1s after completing 2s. It goes to 2s. How many electrons will be there in 2s? How many electrons are left here in lithium? Lithium, only 3 electrons. First 2, it occupied 1s. Again 1 is left. It goes here. So 1s2, 2s1. Now write the electronic configuration of beryllium. Atomic number is 4. So its configuration is 1s2, 2s2. Next, boron. Atomic number is 5. So 1s2, 2s2, 1s and 2s both are completed. After again one more electron is left. Where it we have to place? First one we said that 1s completed. After 1s completed, after 2s, then what is that? 2p. So we will write it as 2p1. Next let us write the configuration of carbon. Atomic number 6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. It is a electronic subshell electronic configuration of carbon. Now let's go next one. Next one directly we can jump to sodium. Sodium, atomic number is 11, so its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. How many electrons are there now? 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Next one, we can write the electronic configuration of chlorine. Atomic number is 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. See that? 4, 10, 12, 17. Next let us write the electronic configuration of argon. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. So next one, where we got doubt in the previous part while writing the electronic configuration of potassium. Atomic number of potassium is 19. So K, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. After 3p6, what we have to write? Don't write 3d because 3d has more energy than 4s. So which is having least energy? 4s having least energy and 3d has more energy. So first electron will fill in the least energy level. That means first electron goes to 4s. Once the 4s is filled, then electron will go to 3d. So what we have to write here? 4s1 we have to write. We have to write 4s1. How it became? See, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s1. So 4 means which shell is 4? N shell. D, what is S? 3, what is 3? It is M shell. 2, it is L shell. And 1, it is K shell. So let us see 2, 8, 8, 1. If you are writing configuration of potassium, it is 2, 8, 8, 1. You might have understood how it got, because by subshell electronic configuration we can write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s1. Let's write the electronic configuration of scandium. Scandium atomic number is 21. So there will be 21 electrons. We can write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. 1s2, 2s2, 3p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. But this we have written in the increasing energy level. But the configuration, how we have to write? We have to write in the shell order. This one increasing order of subshells we have written. But while writing the configuration, we have to follow subshell order. That means we have to write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d1, 4s2. So we can write it as 2, 8, 9, 1. This is the electronic configuration of scandium we have studied. 2, 8, 9, 1. The next number is titanium. Titanium also in the same way we can write. And next one more point I would like to say. There will be some peculiarities in the configuration of chromium and copper. Atomic number of chromium is 24. So its configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d4, 4s2. Isn't it? First 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. Let us count the electrons. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 12, 18, 18 plus 6, 24. You may think that this is the electronic configuration, but the electronic configuration of chromium is another one. What is that? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5, 4s1. See that if the configuration is like this, if the configuration is either d4s2 or d9s2, in these cases the electrons from s shell, it will be shifted to d shell. Here also electrons will be shifted to d shell. The reason is that the maximum capacity of d shell is 10. The maximum capacity of electrons that can be accommodated in d shell is 10. So if d shell is completely filled or half filled, then it will be highly stable. If an atom contains d shell and if it is completely filled or half filled, that means if it contains 10 electrons or 5 electrons in the d shell, then that will be highly stable. This is the electronic configuration of chromium. Next, let us write the electronic configuration of copper in the same manner. Atomic number of copper is 29. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1. Actual composition, it has to come 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d9, 4s2. But here you have to write it as 3d10, 4s1. The reason is this. What is the reason? If the shell is completely filled or half filled, means d shell is completely filled or half filled, it will have high stability. And I written here, and same is the case with F shell also. What is the case with F shell? F shell, if it contains 7 electrons or 14 electrons, then that atom will be highly stable. So about the electronic configuration and periodic table, next class we can continue. Thank you.